So, trying to figure out in regards of merging the two players, getting into some difficulties and breaking the page, and it's not going so good as far as I guess one player would be enough on the web page, and of course probably having two players will probably make it more what should we say, slow. But any case, it seems I've gotten I couldn't get I just couldn't get things to work as it should on the main page, and then it began to do things that I have no idea why it began to do, and I'm like, okay. So I tried with some other test pages, and let's see here if we can find it. UVP include test, and the interesting thing is that I seemingly have it working without any problem, even if we go to the code here. We go to, it's like page, find in page. No, that's wrong. What is it? Settings, no. Find in page, no. Reason. Oh, of course, this is another browser, so I guess it's another place. It's. I guess What am I in Google Chrome? Okay. So where is the thing in Chrome in regards to what I'm looking for? No idea. Find in page, share, translate, history, reason. There's not really any, maybe information. No, not really. No. I have no idea how I see the code from. Maybe I can do like this. No, that's not really. Translate, no. I don't know. I don't know how you see the back, but anyway, it works, as you can see. So that was one of them. I just, how is it? This is working like I'm really not. No, anyway, but you can see it works without giving me any errors at all, it seems. And then of course I have the other one, which is the. Give me a break. I hate Google. I just hate Google. Music, SP, Google taking over everything and pushing their bullshit programs on you. When you have this mobile, you get the Chrome thing installed and you cannot actually uninstall it. You can stop it from working, but the software is still on the mobile, taking space. Anyway, it works first time in regards to both players now, and I've used the, where it includes it from another document. If we could, I guess if we go back to Firefox, I can see the code. So this is the UVP include and page and view page source. And we'll turn it around here. And this is another. This is not my original page, that is, so this is just, it's a test to see if I can get it working, and it seemed to actually work. So here we have the player, the settings, it's loading the settings, and these settings are in regards to the UVP player, it's a huge, I don't know if we can actually push it. Oh, we could. So this is the settings that is in the player. And it's a pretty long list in regards of things, and it's nice to have it in another page, like this. Then we have the player in itself. I don't think one can do much in regards of editing and all that. Then we have a small JavaScript. And the interesting thing is I have two different versions from W3 in regards of JavaScripts, and one script is huge, but I think there's multiple commands, and I really only need this thing. So this is the small version of both, but there's some variations in those two. and I don't know enough. Yeah, I pretty much don't know anything in regards to JavaScript. So I have no idea how to. Well, I haven't really figured out how I could. In regards to the include down here, one of the scripts you have to have the W3 in front of it, and the other you need to take it off. So you just have include HTML. There was in regard. Anyway, I don't know. It seems to be a lot of the same code in those two, but yet, and I haven't been able to extract the code that I need from the big one, just to have the small one, so it's not loading. I don't know if it will, if it, I'm thinking, it might be a little slower when it needs to go more through more, information, and run through that. Anyway, this is just one of my old test pages, and it works without any problems. Now I don't, it doesn't have any problem in regards of the mobile and all that. So the question is, why? Is it because there's too much to load? So it does, I don't have the menu at this point, so it's not loading the menu. So again, it might be because it's too slow to load everything, but because it works now on the mobile. Without any problem with both of the programs or both of the applications. So what I'm thinking of doing is to then try to merge those two test things that I've made. We can go to the other one as well. That would be music, sticky player. Apparently I got it wrong in regards to naming it beforehand. Very annoying. But it's the same player that he has in regards of non-sticky, and yet the UVP have the sticky thing in it, but the Royal Audio player doesn't have the sticky in it, and the sticky version of the Royal Audio player is named MSP instead of sticky Royal Audio player, and apparently the Royal Audio player doesn't have the sticky function like the UVP player had. Yeah, it's just a kind of a messy, I don't know why, but anyway. Instead of just having one program where you could set it up like the UVP, you now have two applications, right? Whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much, this works as well in regards to the MS player and the MS player setting. Now the settings in regards of the music player is slightly less than the UVP, but that's still a good amount, but still less, and some of the things I really do not need at all, like pop-up settings, and probably also A to B. I'm not sure about that. I haven't. Maybe one can use it to something. I did test it, but I didn't think it was so good or something like that. Anyway, I might test it again at some point. But you have different things. Oh, mobile upside. Ooh, what is this? Upside. Why is it saying upside? Anyway, so there's a lot of settings in regards to that as well, and it's easy on the computer, of course, to see in regards of. But yeah, it works, and it includes I've gone over to the small HTML, small JS. It seems like the scripts are doing the same thing, so I'll just go with the small. Again, I don't know what the big, what the difference is between the two, because there are some variations, so I need to look into that at some point and maybe ask on the forum in regards of it. Then we have some background, and then we have the V3 include HTML, and Here we include the MSP playlist, and we have the include. And the thing is, it works pretty good. You know, it works without any problems, actually. I wonder if one could maybe, you know, make multiple. I don't know. I don't know. That seems. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't have any problems. You know, it seems to be working very, you know, without any. So the question is, can I now merge the two applications? You know. Again, there's still the thing with the CSS. You know that you have. How do I get out of this? How do I? Oh, there we go. I still, you know, there's still the problem with the CSS, because some of the things in regards to CSS have the same CSS commands in regards to the application. So, and I think they have differences of, you know, settings. So I'll have to, let's try to just load it here. It seemed to actually not go. Okay, why is it not working now? Oh, great. Huh. Oh, now it actually, okay. It seems to actually now have problems again with actually getting, so there might still be some issues then. I thought I'd fixed it. Oh my. Well, now it's coming up. Maybe it was a fluke, I'm not sure. Here we have the MSP and the UVP. Let's try to push that. I don't know, I guess I'll have to try out how that, because if there's still problems, then again, it might just be because it doesn't have enough time to load it, but, you know, I don't know. Okay, anyway, it's raining as usual in Denmark, you know. It's gray weather, you know. It was nice with, you know, the sun really, you know, it's make a huge difference in regards of. Why is that actually up there? Oh, seems to have been a fluke as well. Not that it actually was a bad thing, actually, having it right there. Actually, you know, it would actually have been nice if it would actually move down there. That would have been a nice feature. Of course, I don't know in regards to the video. Maybe it will block the video then, but you know, how many videos really gets, you know. Anyway, but that would have been nice, because then, you know, if you make this larger up, you know, it blocks it. Or maybe the thing here could actually be a setting down here when it's in mobile mode. So you would, you know, have the ability, even if it's gone too high, or to actually close it. Anyway, so there we go. I'm not sure, do we still, okay, we still have the close setting. I'm not sure if I actually have fixed that on the other player yet. No, I haven't fixed it's still rolling up and down. You know, it's not, you know, it's you know, it's, but you know, it gets tedious when you work with it. You know, you wait, you know, 1 second or something like that for it to go up, and 1 second to go down. It's like you just wanted to and actually when I turn it on, you know, it's like felt like it was so much more responsive, you know, that it's just jumping up at you at the instant, you know, instead of just rolling up. So that felt absolutely smoother, even if you don't have the animation. So that it felt like it was much better. It's like when you know, there's a setting on the mobile where you can actually make it quicker as well, in regards of animations and all that, and that absolutely works. It's wonderful. So mostly it seems to work without the issue, but I guess I'll need to test it a little more, because it seemed to actually come once at least with the issue, and I don't want to have any issues. If there's any issues, I will need to fix the things into the HTML file and just go from there. Of course, I could just do that and try to merge. Now, of course, I've made a problem in regards of the original site. I'm not sure if the problem is still there. Yeah, the problem is still there. Now it's fixing the menu down. No, and of course there's the problem with that. And yeah, so I need to figure out what I've done. I do have a backup. I've made a backup, and where the problem is not there, so I can go back to a functional, thing if I can't figure out what the problem is. But anyway, well, I guess it's a matter of time figuring out what the problem is. But yeah, it's just kind of tedious. So, but a little, a little here and a little there. So I'll see if I can merge these two players and see how that goes on these two pages, these two test pages. Let's see, history, where was it? Was it just UVP? There we go. Yep, and yep. I should actually go into the settings and fix this menu as well in regards of that. And that, of course, is nice when you get it from a file outside. Even if I have multiple pages, I don't need to change it in multiple pages because I can just go to the single file and change it. Of course, if it actually work without any issues. And you have to question why they, in regards to HTML, didn't make this feature, that you could link to other HTML files where you would just insert the things. But of course, then you have to pay money for some of these big programs that can do it for you, where they can change every single. It's just stupid, instead of actually giving the ability to the user. Then you need a JavaScript to actually, make it do it. It's just stupid. It should have just been a main feature of HTML. Like some of the other features should have been, standard HTML, so you didn't need to get into JavaScripting. And but in any case, so let's see. Where was I? I was like, that would be the. Oh yeah, that's okay. My brain is not totally with me. That would be the MS Player settings, and I'll go in there on the computer. And what was it called? That's a good question. Opener animation. Was it animation? I think it was animation or something like that. Animation, something else. See if we can find it. We have. Show sound animation. No, that's not the one that I want. Apparently there's no more. So the feature should be somewhere. And but anyway, the mobile is closing down, so the battery apparently had not charged to full. And there were some problems apparently. Maybe the batteries are getting worse and worse. So at some point they will break totally, I guess. The feature should be somewhere in regards of search bar, login, password, opener. That's the opener. Opener align left, show opener, yes. Show opener, play pause button, yeah. Show equaler, yeah. But can't even remember what it was called in the UVP player where I looked into it. Was it not animate or something like that? Controller settings, show. Well, of course, there's so many features. So it's in this application. Of course, you do get better at it. Here we animate player, but that's the UVP player, and I've set it to no. It should be called something of the same. Okay. Let's see, animate player. Sometimes it doesn't work in regards of the copy paste. Actually, many times it doesn't work. I'm not Sure why. Animate, apparently animate. Nothing. I don't know, maybe the feature is not there, maybe it's called something else. No, I can't find animate. Find. Okay, animate, yes. What is this? Main settings, that's okay. Animate, that might be the thing that I was looking for. MSP playlist. No. Just WFD MS Play. Okay, I'm in the right place. So let's try to say no to that. Seems to be a little different place. Anyway, and let's push. There we go. Maybe it needs a refresh, but I think the animation is then done away with. We'll have to see. Now it still animates it. Okay, so we'll go here and here and say clear data and clear all data, you know. It's just annoying, but you know, that's